Have you accepted your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, this is Andy with Mindset Matters More. And I'm not trying to poke fun at the religious zealots who come to your house and knock on your door. I'm not trying to poke fun at them, but I thought it was a little catchy hook to grab your attention for the topic of the day, which is acceptance. And I have just been surrounded by discussions about acceptance, and I've heard some wonderful things that I want to share with you guys because I think that ultimately acceptance is the answer to all of our problems. Really, acceptance boils down to acknowledging that we are not God, that we cannot control people, places, things, that certain situations we kind of just have to be like, this is how it is, and navigate from there. Now, what does that mean? That doesn't mean that you have to be happy with the fucking situation. That doesn't mean that you have to be like, well, this is how it's always going to be. Acceptance of a situation is this is what it is right now. What can I do? What can the being inside of me, how can I feel about this that is productive, that is going to make it to the next moment so that I can feel better, do better, see better, know better, and then go from there. So, one of the things that I heard was that if you feel like you are on a hamster wheel of indecision, like if you are sitting there calculating 55 different fucking scenarios that could possibly happen, you are not in a position to actually make a decision. That you just have to sit in the uncomfortability of not knowing what's coming. Why? And it's not because you're going to be psychic, but it's you need more information. There's something around the corner that is going to blindside you that you do not anticipate, that you could not anticipate. So here's a for instance, is that let's say that you are planning a trip, right? And you're like, oh, I don't know where to go. Maybe I should go here. Maybe I should go there. Maybe I should go there. Maybe I should go. Maybe this time. Maybe that time. Maybe I go for a week. Maybe I go for 2 weeks. Maybe I go with my husband. Maybe I go with my kids. Maybe I don't go with my kids. Maybe I like if you have like 1,000 things going on in your head about this trip, put it off. Don't make a decision. Don't even think about it. Just say, you know what? More information needs to come to me to be able to make a decision right now. Why? Because you're trying to control something that does not want to be controlled. Now, on the flip side of this is where decisions are easy. Decisions come to you in a snap. Decisions come to you, and it's just obvious that is what you have to do. It is obvious that's what's going to happen. It is obvious that that is the next step. And that's the path that you take. So, I know you have. This is human 101. Okay. I know that you have been in both situations. The problem is that people believe that in order to get to a place where the the decision is obvious, they have to intellectualize it, play it out in their heads, figure out every scenario, lay it out before them and be like, yes, that is how we're going to do it. No, that's never how it works out. You think about 55 different fucking scenarios, and then all of a sudden somebody throws you a fucking curveball, and you're like, oh, I never could have imagined that that was going to happen. I never would have imagined that curveball was coming. But that's the nature of the curveball. So if you're on the hamster wheel of indecision, more information is needed. And when the decision is right in front of you and it is obvious, do not hesitate. What does this have to do with acceptance? It's because a lot of times when we are not in acceptance, when we are trying to control things, we're in that chaotic feeling of, hey, this has to happen, this has to happen, I have to control this, I have to do this. This scenario is exactly like this, and it's always going to be like this, and I got to make them do this, and I have to go. Like we get on this wheel voluntarily because we're not accepting that this is how it is right now. And it's uncomfortable to be here in the right now because sometimes shit's going down that you're just like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like what this person said. I don't like how this person acts. I don't like this particular scenario. I don't like this situation. And that's okay. But accepting it is not saying that that situation is okay. It's saying that you will be okay no matter what, because it's like you are going to get more information so that you can make better decisions in the future. It's having a trust in yourself and who you are to move forward and be the person that you're supposed to be, the calm, cool, collected, amazing version of you, rather than this ultra calculating, ultra controlling person. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I'm in that mode, I don't like it. I don't want to be there. I'm like, this is not who I am. Like, why is it that like I'm tripping on the future? Why is it that I'm tripping on situations right now? Why am I even bringing up the past in order to inform something that is in the future? So the idea of acceptance isn't just about feeling like, oh, okay, this is how it's always going to be. It's an acceptance of, okay, this is what it is right now, but let me get some more information so that I can move better in the future. Let me figure out what else it needs to happen so that I can be better informed, so that I can be wiser, so that I can be smarter, so that I can be more me rather than this crazy all over the place person. So, and I have found that it's not even just figuring out that you're in this like lack of acceptance. It's also the fact that like you want something to change and it's always for the better, that you want things to change, and that's a good thing. You want to acknowledge that it's not bad that you're trying to control things. There's something underneath that wants good of the world, wants good of the situation, wants it to be better so that people are happier, people aren't angry, people aren't crazy, people aren't sad or whatever. It comes from a good place. So acknowledging that, hey, you know what? I'm actually feeling like this, but it's coming from a good place will go a long way to be able to accept what the situation is. Because no matter how much you try to fight it, no matter how much is going on, you can't control it. You can't control people, places, things, situations. And you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. It never works out, right? Okay, guys, that's it for me today. Love you guys. Bye.